Hello and welcome to episode 8 of Dandadan. I've got a feeling. The romance is in the air. It's beautiful. But before that, let's talk about the Serpoians making their triumphant return to the series. We've been dealing with spiritual powers, witches, and all that, and yokai. But today, we're dealing with aliens. The Serpoians have returned, and they have returned to take my man Ukuran's balls. Dick, rather. His banana, as they put it. And then there is even a scene where the guy's like, why is everyone after my shit? If they don't want his balls, they're taking his dick. Like, Ukuran may have the most valuable genitalia in the whole entire series, in the whole entire world. I love the fact that the aliens are creeps. Like their operating tools are they rip or they come out of their junk, which is way interesting. And I love the fact that whenever they show up, they have an ability to remove everyone in the world, basically, or in that set build. What they had done was they removed everyone without a spiritual pressure in the school. And bear in mind, Miss Ira now has aura of the silky of the acrobatic silk. And there's even a scene towards the end where she even transforms like Ukuran into the new and improved Miss Ira acrobatic version of the silk. So this is interesting. That will make episode 9 even more interesting. She'll try to protect my boy Ukuran, who's about to be pretty much castrated. And then we skip on to Momo. I'm spoiling the series like I was doing. Momo is hiding from a dinosaur-like creature, basically. And she's hiding from it. And her hiding from this dinosaur looking like creature. There's a bunch of ripples in the water, and the creature can determine she's probably there and does this whole vomiting, weird power surge and cuts the whole fucking building in half. Interesting. I'm surprised Momo's not even attacking it yet. But it seems like the aliens are there for my man's family jewels. So that is also interesting on its own merit. Hold on a second. So that makes it interesting. But love is in the air. We have to talk about how Miss Ira pretty much tackled my boy Ukran to steal a kiss from him. At the same time, being the dumbest character ever in the show, basically. She's so convinced that she has to do some sort of hero arc where she's like, Ukran is a demon and and he's under the possession of Momo for some weird reason, and she's trying to save him. And then she's like, I'm human. I can't be in love with the demon, but I can't help myself because this nigga was helping me out and all that, which is nice. And then, of course, towards the end, she transforms into what I'm going to call the acrobatic Ira, you know, because she has acrobatic silk's power in a way. So that's cool. And it's nice that the acrobatic silk somehow is alive in her, which is a nice little thing, in my opinion. Now, the show has moved on. So far, we know 4 people with spiritual powers or spiritual aura in a way. That's Momo, that's Momo's granny, who even Miss Ira talked about. There is no way she's a grandma. She's so fucking hot for a grandma. She's so Momo's grandma is hot, bruh. She just has white hair. She's hot though. And the episode itself is quite interesting. There's even a scene where they're playing baseball, softball, whatever you want to call it, with my man's balls. Tobo Granny Tobo literally stood on the mound, pitched Ugran's balls. Granny Tobo with a bat, ready to whack him out of, and she did a curveball, some sort. It was dope. My boy Ukran's got a single ball now. And of course, towards the end, my boy Ukran also got the Satama training regiment. You know, the reps, the push-ups, the squats, and all that. I won't be surprised after he finishes his training, he's bald. Because that's the Saitama training program, regime, technique. So that will be interesting, episode 9. But I have to say that the aliens have an interesting way of doing things. They're not direct, they remove everyone. Well, for the spiritual or the yokais, you look like an idiot fighting and jumping up and down because everyone without a spiritual presence just sees you looking like a bloody idiot, which is also a nice touch by the show makers. So I thoroughly enjoyed this. This started off cool. From the chaotic scenes and heartbreaking scenes of episode 6 and 7, we were fighting the silky acrobatic silk acrobatic, and the sad, heartbreaking scenes of episode 7, where we got to find out about the acrobatic silk and learn more about her being a villain and actually, and then it just started out settled. Momo, Granny Tobo, Ukran, and I are just having a meal of noodles and then you can sense tension between the girls. And part of the tension is because of my boy Ukran. Momo does have feelings for Ukran. Ukran does have feelings for Momo. Um, yes, but Miss Ira or Ira has feelings for Ukran. Ukran doesn't have feelings for Ira, which makes things even complicated. Now, my boy Ukran is trapped in this love triangle, basically. A beautiful love triangle with two hot girls that want him. One is direct, has literally told him point blank that I like you, let's kiss. But then again, if you remember, Momo and my boy Ugran have actually kissed before and then pretended that never happened. So, and then Momo comes out to find my boy Ugran literally on top of Miss Ira with her lips pouched, ready to receive a kiss from my boy. And on top of that, he practically liked her, saying he got a report, got to work on a school report and all that. But he was training because he felt like he was weak and he wanted to protect her. That's how wholesome this is. This whole episode is just misunderstandings. And then aliens just show up to fuck everything up or to bring light to things. That is the interesting part about this show. And that is why I've always and I will always enjoy it. So, episode 8, we're left with 4 episodes now until the 12th episode. How will the show end? I don't know. Will the way the show ends, would it mean we'll get a second season? Oh, this is going to be one of those one-time shows like, oh, this is good, and it never comes back again. But the way the show has been loved, I suspect there will be another season. But how? Because the whole point is getting my man's balls back. Once he gets his balls back, he's got one ball back. What will be the point of the show, basically? Because by the end, they want to return Granny Togo's powers back. If they do that, what does that mean? Or will it be another adventure where we're trying to get her powers back? I don't know, but I just can't wait, man, to find out how this story unfolds. Anyway, as always, remember to hit that like, sub button, hit the comment section, holla at your boy, say something, critique it, positive or negative. Your review is important to us. Anyway, adios, folks.